Hey everybody, welcome to Arcadia RPG, where we get together and play some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Shane, and I'm joined by our beautiful players, Meredith and Brittany. Thank you for joining us. We're so glad to have you guys here. So for some announcements, we had Tuesday last week, we did a recap episode, which should be on our Twitch video section.
It's even less scripted than our usual unscripted.
Yeah, it's true. It gets better towards the end, I promise.
Maybe.
No more drinks that were shaken,
Posterity. Yes.
As we get to more recent events, everyone kind of started chiming in some more.
Yep.
But, no, if you are behind and you're interested in getting caught up, that is live on the Twitch video section. Should be there for another week or two. We're working on getting YouTube stuff taken care of. I got to do some stuff to verify our account and do a few other things. So that's why that's taking a little longer than usual, but I do hope to have that done this week. As long as time allows. It's been a crazy few weeks trying to get some things done. So, but yes, otherwise than that, I don't think we have any announcements. You'll be back for next Monday, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
And you'll all be back for next Monday, right? You better be.
All one of you.
And we love you.
Especially Shane.
He does.
I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit.
So you don't look like...
So just ahead. I could be, I could do the Tim the Two-Man Taylor thing where they get the neighbor who's like this.
How he looks to us over the DM screen.
That's fair.
But that's where his camera is, so you don't know.
My epic DM screen. But yeah, I think with that, we don't really have any more announcements. So, be on the lookout for our Facebook and our Twitter accounts for updates and stuff. Where's your new fancy pants? Did you leave them downstairs?
I don't know where my notes are.
Oh.
Oh, there they are.
No, the notes are right behind you.
Professionalism is the name of the game.
That's my old notes. One that's like...
There's a
just a
page
sheet?
that was ripped out. It's in there.
Okay.
Should be relatively easy to find. There you go.
It was.
Like, I know I kept them nearby. Make sure they didn't get right all over.
You may start. I'm gonna quickly go grab my pants.
Okay. So with that,
Made her feel like a scrub with my fancy clover pen. Now she's gotta get her own.
the Wiggly pen. I was gonna laugh at that when you drink. That would have been so funny. It's gonna work in your grip. It's a good time. So with that, we'll go ahead and jump in. So, where we last left off, our players, after recovering from the war, the battle against the Fey army, as they attacked the city, found themselves back at the Rusty Book Inn for a nice rest, relaxation, and some recuperation. They took a few days recovering, collecting some magical items.
Pip changed the name of the tavern.
Yes, Pip, and the final day that you guys were there, Pip changed the name of the tavern from the Rusty Book to the Dusty Book. Sneakily on the sign with a natural 20.
You're so cute.
Is that the different colors?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. One goes down at a time. Love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on, Shane. We'll pay attention to you now.
That's good.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably.
Fine. I expect
Maybe not.
nothing else. Oh, shit. That was the wrong button.
If you break your nice new gamer chair.
I did not break my nice new gamer chair. I just took the wrong one. I was going to lean it back just a hair. Alright, so. You guys you guys collected your stuff, got anything you needed, collected supplies, and headed out on the road. The first 2 days of your journey went pretty much uneventful. Upon the second evening, you noticed off in the distance some strange glowing lights. As you attempted to try to stay hidden, Daffodil tripped over the fire, drawing their ire as you guys were attacked by will-o'-the-wisps. As you guys fought them off relatively easily, you guys had another peaceful evening, continuing your third day with no issues, and your third night with no issues. But upon the fourth day, where we left off, you guys found yourselves about midday, getting ready for lunch, and you heard a man screaming
Oh, that's right. Oh,
and
big
coming out of
guy.
the woods. So there was a
Battle.
There was a mousing running out of the woods, screaming, going ah! As he came like running through past you, and as you did, you guys kind of looked over into the woods, and you heard as it got louder and crashing of vegetation, and before you jumped out 2 giant boar. And as they saw you, they skidded to a stop and then growled at you menacingly. Or snorted, or whatever you want to call it pigs do. But, with that,
Grunting, squealing.
we left off on an encounter. Which means, I need you all to roll initiative.
We're all the same.
Oh.
18 for me.
18. What for Pip?
27.
Okay, Daph.
You rolled a nat 20.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Yep. But I don't know what his modifier is because it's not loading. Hurry
That's
up.
Let's see, roll 4. Damn. You gotta
Oh,
get
plus
ready.
3. He's got a 23.
That's fair.
27, 23, 18. We feel like we are ready to take on these
I
pigs.
turn up music here.
The music helped us, guys.
I can hear it. I can hear me.
I just don't want it to go in the Yeti mic.
Ah, it
If it
definitely
gets
was.
too loud, yeah. Then they're just hearing double on the stream.
Echoing.
So with that, Daffodil definitely goes first. What would Daffodil like to do?
Oh crap.
You see 2 giant boar standing menacingly in front of him.
He's going to.
Wait, perfect timing.
There he is.
Nice.
Daffodil in a place of honor.
Friggin' right.
Alright, so he's gonna use his crossbow, but is that a sneak attack? Probably not.
I would say for the instance, they're probably going a good 15 feet away from you guys. So one of you guys would have to go into combat. Although, he can hold an action for when one of you guys engage, and then he can make an attack at that point. So that way he can get a sneak attack.
Okay, he's gonna do the hold for the sneak attack. Do I have to roll for that?
Nope. So what's going to happen is he holds an action.
Uh-huh.
So you guys can do this too. You can hold an action and you claim a trigger. Once that trigger happens, then you can then do your action.
Okay.
So he's holding an action to fire his crossbow to when somebody engages the boars.
Okay.
Okay. So anything else you would like to do on his turn?
For him. Nope, he's just gonna try and sneak attack, shoot it with the crossbow.
Okay, so he'll hold his action.
Yep.
Next is Pip. You gonna run up to one of the boars and attack it? Okay, so you use your movement to get up to the boars. That triggers, once you get into combat, it triggers Daffodil's action. So you can go ahead and make an attack.
Oh. 17.
That hits. Roll some damage with your
Okay.
sneak.
I need so many dice. 1d8 and 2d6. 10.
10. Alright, so it takes 10 points of damage.
Your dog has infected my math rocks.
Oh, it's her hair?
Yeah.
Is she? Oh, yeah, she is. Yep, right now, Pip, you can make your turn, your attack. You see as you run up to the boar, an arrow shoots over your shoulders and pierces it in the head.
23 to hit.
That most definitely hits.
I would hope so.
Roll some damage.
13 points of damage.
13. Okay. So you go out and you pull out your rapier in a smooth motion as you go and you slice into the boar as he starts bleeding profusely. He is bloody.
Alright, cool.
And is that it for your turn, Pip?
Yeah.
Okay. Faye, you're up.
I'm going to use this moment to toll the dead.
Do it. On the one that's taking damage, I would imagine.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's a wisdom
It's a
save.
save.
Wisdom save.
How wise are the pigs, Shane?
Extremely wise. One has a
Pigs
PhD.
are very smart.
One has a PhD in rocket science, thank you.
So he's gonna die to me. I said wisdom, not knowledge.
That's fair. Oh, that's cockback. Yeah. He failed. You rolled a 6.
Yeah, so that's a D12. Which math rock do I want today? It's you. Is that just the D12? Stop pressing buttons I don't want you to press. Yeah, it's 8.
8 points of damage. All right.
I gotta get a new tablet.
That's what you should have bought with your birthday money.
You're right. Birthday money. It's my money. I just wanted to. I chose like, well, it's my birthday, so I might as well.
Might as well splurge. All right. Anything else, Faye?
No. I got nothing.
Right. That brings us to the boar's turn. The first boar, he's going to he is going to go ahead and charge at Faye.
Great. Love it.
The one that wasn't attacked.
The one that's got the least hit points.
So, nope, the one with the most hit points.
No, me.
Oh, yep. So it's gonna run up to you, and he hits you with a 14.
Oh wait. If that's the number of my armor class, that doesn't hit, right?
It does hit.
I believe it does hit. I
Balls.
think your armor class has to beat it,
Balls.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that's gonna hit. So that's gonna deal. Wow, that is literally the worst roll I could have done.
WoW could have gone either way, Shane. Don't play with me like this.
This one is super cute. The one I like.
Really cute.
So you took 14 points of damage, slashing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Disgusting. I don't want to.
Wow!
I save!
Yeah, you saved.
What does that mean?
So as the boar came at you, it managed to kind of grab you with your tusk. But as you went to land on the ground, as it knocked you into the air bull style, you managed to land on your feet instead of falling prone. The next boar is going to go ahead and go, and he is just going to make an attack of hit because she's right there.
Mm-hmm. You're damn right. Leave me alone.
She rolled an 11, which doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that brings us back up to Daffodil. Brittany cursing my dice. You cursed them the other day too, because we were playing with my other group that I'm a player, and I died. By the way, I was resurrected, but I died. So thank you for that.
Do not underestimate my cursing powers. Hey! Alright, so he's going to crossbow him again. The one that hasn't been hit.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait,
staff.
wait. That won't count as a sneak attack, will it?
Yes, because you're in melee with him.
Okay, cool. So yeah. Crossbow.
Do it.
Beans. 12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
That will hit.
Okay.
Just. Hits. They're pigs. They're boars. They're not that, like... tough.
11.
11, alright. That was sneak attack?
Yes, that's with the sneak attack.
Okay, takes 11 points of damage. As an arrow shoots out and gets him right in the butt.
Brittany curses dice as she sees fit. Them's the rules. There are no rules to this goblin child. Can't relate.
So, I just touched her dice. Watch, they won't be cursed.
That's because you don't curse dice.
She does the opposite.
You've got a naturally good soul.
Yeah, fair. As opposed to Brittany.
As opposed to Brittany.
Alright, Pip, what would you like to do? Is that it for Daff?
Yes.
Okay.
She'd like to do like this little like lunge. Like,
Okay. So go and make your attack.
17 to hit.
That hits.
That's fine.
11 points of damage.
Alright, so as you go and you lunge forward to the pig, it actually manages to jump in the air at the same time you're hitting the lunge. And as he kind of like rears up on his hind legs, you pierce him right through the heart. And as you do, he kind of like falls over and you like kind of roll him off to his side. He falls over dead.
It's totally fine, but I'm not. Oh no.
Alright, anything else, Pip?
No.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah,
She's sad she had to kill a pig, Shane.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was gonna kill us, Meredith.
I know. Pip is totally fine. I'm just a little sad.
Trust me. All those knickknacks in your kitchen look nothing like a wild boar.
True.
They ugly.
Alright, Faye, you're up.
So I'm like real close to this critter.
It's within melee.
I'm going to inflict wounds. I am not pleased.
Do it. What level?
2nd.
Nice. Inflict them wounds.
That's right.
Yo.
24!
Well, unfortunately...
Shut up!
It was too high, so it doesn't hit. You blew it out of the ballpark, so you can't even hit it that
Nah,
point.
it hits. Go ahead. roll
That's
damage.
right.
That'd be like a really funny but horrible thing to do. in D&D.
Suddenly, his armor class increases exponentially.
Suddenly, Shane's armor class decreases mysteriously.
No, you just rolled way too well that it doesn't even hit. Like you got so caught up in your own action, it just didn't work because you're so caught up in it.
20.
Nice. So as you go up, and how do you want to touch the creature?
He knocked me on my feet, but I'm just gonna kind of like... I kind of just want to like... That's what I'm feeling. I feel like Faye would probably be a little more like composed about this, but I'm just...
So as you go through, as you kind of like land back on your feet, you kind of like... You turn around, you kind of like a moment of rage kind of fills you, and you just kind of like slap him, and as you, the moment you touch him, dark energy pulses within him, and all of a sudden his veins and any old wounds open up and explode with blood all over the place. You can see he's bloody.
Blood fountain.
He's not dead, he's bloody. Anything else, Faye?
Probably not. I think that's all I've got.
Yep.
I don't think I have any spare extra actions or anything.
Okay, so that's going to bring us to the giant boar. He's going to turn around and he's going to use his tusk on you.
Fine.
He rolls a natural 1.
All those wounds!
That's what
Yeah.
she said.
So as he turns around and tries to gore you with his horn, or his tusk, he actually misses, and because of some of the wounds, his leg let's go beneath him, and he falls prone. So that brings us up to Daffodil's turn.
Right. He's going to put that last boar out of his misery.
So is he making a ranged attack?
Yes.
With disadvantage because he's now prone.
Daffodil's prone?
No, the creature is prone. So when you make a ranged attack against a creature that is prone, it has disadvantage.
It's at least within 80 feet. Really?
Yeah.
Daffodil, you can do it. You can do it, Daff.
He can get closer. I say if he gets into the melee and uses his crossbow, he can make it with standard.
Alright, if the other one's dead and this one's prone,
Yeah.
then yes, he's gonna move closer.
Okay, so
guys
he'll
see
move
him
within
right
range
now?
and he doesn't have to roll disadvantage. That's the thing.
Oof. What's the thing for that? 17.
17. That hits. Roll some damage. With sneak attack.
Oh yeah!
Alright,
He dies!
how would you like to do this?
Prone, it's on the ground, he shoots it right for the throat.
Alright, so as he kind of comes up and he feels bad for the creature, so he takes the bow and aims right for the jugular and shoots it right through the throat, making a clean cut, and the boar just takes his last breath and dies. You guys find yourself
Dead.
next to 2 dead boar.
And what about the squirrelkin?
Mouse.
Mousekin. Sorry.
That's good.
Sorry.
It's good.
It's about the same thing to me sometimes.
So the battle kind of like ends, you guys are kind of like catching your breath. The mousekin comes over and he's like, "Oh, thank you so much. This stupid boars have been giving us a lot of trouble lately. I don't know how I can repay your kindness. You must come back home. I can feed you at least."
Okay.
Sorry.
He was just being polite!
No. I'm sorry for my rudeness. My name is Baldric.
Really?
Don't go to his house. He'll only feed you turnips. Don't do it!
You got the problem with the name Baldric?
Huh?
You got the problem with the name Baldric?
It's a noun.
It's a noun.
Yup.
Yep.
For like the holster of a horn. For an instrument.
It's also a person's name in a TV show.
I don't obviously watch whatever TV show you guys are watching.
It's old British comedy.
There you go.
It's the
That's
most
why
beautiful
my
British
parents love
comedy!
me.
It's the most beautiful British comedy. It's
It's
this.
Blackadder.
Yes.
Yes, it's the thing that got Chin and I together. It's true.
Another to add to the list of its crimes.
Anyway, he's like,
I don't know if I should be mad at you or not.
my name's Baldric. What are your names? I'd like to know the names of people who saved me.
My name is Faye.
Oh, my name's Daff. Nice to meet you.
I'm Pip.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you all. Thank you again so much. It's so amazing. You're able to make quick work of those boys. You must be quite skilled.
Yep.
That's unlike myself. I got a little bit of skill, but I figured 2 was a little bit too much for me to handle by myself.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, if you'd like some food, why don't you follow me back to my house? Be happy to provide you some food and shelter for the evening if you'd like to stay.
Very well.
Follow me this way.
I'm very worried now as a player, not as Pip, but as a player. Anyone named Baldric, I'm just kind of worried.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't even thinking about making him, like, serve a lot of turnips, but now you may have just made that a thing.
Great
So.
job, Meredith.
Will he have plenty of cutting plans? Oh god.
So as he leads you back through the woods, he tends to talk a lot.
Yep.
So as you guys make your way through, you follow him through the woods, and he talks about, where are you all headed on the road?
Well, we're going to Moontop.
Oh, it's Moontop. I haven't been there in a while myself. It's a nice place.
Yeah, I've yet to be. Go. Yeah. Words.
How about you two? You've been there?
Yeah.
Daff replies and says, oh, not myself, but I've heard good things.
I imagine Faye would have been there once or twice.
I think
She
you
goes
would.
all over.
Yeah.
Once or twice, but not recently.
Seems quite beautiful, don't you think?
It is.
We'll take you back. The wife, Rena, she's making a wonderful dinner. It'll be a good time. It should be getting close to done by the time we get home. Get a little bit of a walk.
During this walk, I'm going to take a moment to cast Healing Word on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm the only one that took any goddamn damage!
Sucks to be the
What?
cleric.
You take damage?
I
I don't know what that's like, and if I do, I just... I'm fine.
What's your armor class?
14!
You might want to invest in some new armor.
I might.
Because clerics, you can wear armor. That's like a thing.
I know, I'm wearing some.
What are you wearing currently? Leather?
Medium armor.
Medium armor? Yeah.
I need to wear, like,
I think it's time for Faye to
bubble
spend...
wrap suit.
It's time for Faye to spend some of that money she's been hoarding.
Ugh, disgusting. I hate that. I don't even like doing it in real life.
That's fair.
Large amounts of money give me a stomachache.
Huh.
Alright, so
So you guys-
casting.
Well, that's good. We're glad to give you a nice place to stay for the night. My wife does wonderful things with turnip. What can I say?
Do I have to roll for that, or
For what?
casting the healing spell on myself, or do I just roll for that yet?
So you just cast, if you cast Healing Word, it automatically takes effect. You just roll to see how much
Okay.
healing it does. Should tell you what many dice to roll. It's like 44 or something like that. 2d4.
Hey, clerics and stuff like that, they do have low armor class.
5.
Just really depends on what class you're playing.
People
Yeah.
giving me shit.
Yeah.
Yep, the person who
You're on
likes
thin ice, Jacob.
the one person who really likes to give us a lot of shit.
No, I mean, there's also the other one who
Yeah.
likes to give us a lot of shit.
Yeah, but he
Particularly me.
has not been on for a long time. We miss you. Watch us again, we miss you. Maybe not your jokes as much, but we miss you.
I miss the jokes.
Shane
Anyway,
misses the jokes.
So come back and watch us again, we miss you.
But yeah, you guys continue through the woods. He kind of talks about, he ends up talking about his daughters. He's got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Ah, you move! Yeah.
It's alright, go get it.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay. So he's got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, which is equivalent to a 6-year-old and a teenager. And he talks about how, they're his teenager, she's the most beautiful one in the town, and no one can ever shine against her, and any boy that dares come near will face the wrath of his pitchfork. Talks about how wonderful they are and his family, and he's just like gushes about his family like pretty much most of the trip. His wife and how much she cooks and
adorable.
Yeah. So they you guys eventually make your way to what seems to be a plot of land as you find some cultivated rows. You guys make your way through, kind of dodging the plants as you go, and he leads you up to the small cottage. A thatch roof, smoke going in the fireplace peeks through the roof. It's starting to get a little darker. It took you a few hours to get there. As you do, and you kind of take a closer... I would like you guys to make a perception check for me.
No.
I perceive nothing.
Good.
I am 1 point above going blind.
My eyes!
Perception check?
Yep.
15.
15. Okay, so as Faye, you know over to
Corral my math rocks.
No freaking. Pip, as you move through, you notice that some of the plants seem to kind of have be trampled or have bites taken out of them, or kind of been rolled over. You get the feeling that potentially there's been some animals that have definitely been giving him trouble. Probably the boar that he was being chased by.
The boar or his child? One or the other.
Like you said, animals.
I mean, fair.
Children can wreak such havoc.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you see, it seems like a decent amount of this crop has been mostly destroyed. So you guys make your way through. You find your way into the cottage. Pleasant smell of baked bread and cooked food and vegetables and some cheeses wafts to your nose as you arrive. As he kind of opens the door, he says, "Oh, Rita, I'm home. I have some friends." She says, "Oh, perfect. Bring them over and set them to the table." Makes in, you hear the little girls run up and say, "Dad!" And kind of run up, and one of them kind of grabs onto his leg, and the other one, gives him a hug. "You're okay. We saw the boar come after you." He's like, "Oh, yes, I'm fine. Thank you for worrying." And they kind of
Thank you for worrying.
"Thankfully, these nice people saved us." And they kind of go, "Oh, wow." And they make your way over to you guys, and the teenager kind of stands back a little bit, kind of tries to size you up, especially Pip, being a little bit closer in age. Although she's fresh teenager. And then the little one kind of looks at, runs up to Faye and looks up at you with these big eyes and is like, "Wow, you look strong."
I'm beautiful.
Thank you.
Just look at that luscious tail.
I hold my tail very close to the
Fair.
under my cloak.
Pip would be like, Garnier!
Garnier.
She believes that Faye is a model.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's flea shampoo.
The problems of being furry creatures.
Whoa, it wasn't that good.
Breathe love. So.
I'm gonna embroider that on a pillow. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's flea shampoo.
She'll put that back here behind in the background. Keep a note in the back of your journal full funny notes.
Yeah.
So yeah, the little one basically becomes your shadow for the rest of the night. She just this is that little kid looks at you in awe, is wow. Kind of following you around, complimenting you, trying to talk to you all night, and talk about the time she went down to the creek and she caught a frog, the time she climbed that tall tree out behind the house, and
the time she fell off her bunk bed.
No, the time she tripped over the mound and she got back up and she didn't even cry once. Yeah. So.
Do you know how brave I was? I didn't even cry once.
And the teenager kind of saddles up to Pip a little bit and tries to size her up a bit, but ends up kind of trying to talk to you a little bit.
No, younger teenagers to older teenagers should just roll her eyes. She's so immature. Especially 10-year-olds are like that. They're the worst.
Fair. So, yeah, the wife Rena, as you guys make your way to the kitchen, you find
I'm sure you were never a cringy child. Never.
Well, like, not like... Oh.
Huh. Also, you were like the middle child, so it's not the same.
I was the second oldest. I had to be, like, basically the oldest.
I mean, knowing your oldest brother, yeah,
Yeah.
fair. But anyway, so you guys make your way to the kitchen. The scent of like delicious cooked food is like captivating your nostrils. You make your way in. You see this mousing woman dressed in modest garb, but has an apron on. It's seen some use, and you can just see as she's pulling some baked goods out of the oven. She's like, "Oh, welcome to the house. Thank you for saving me husband. I can't say thank you enough. That's a wonderful thing you did."
Yeah, it was fun.
Wild boar is a dreadful way to die.
Oh, yes, it is. We've had so many problems with them lately. And the husband chimes in. He says, "Oh, yes, they've been ruining the crop for me and many of the other farmers."
Well, you guys just need to know how to fight a little bit.
Or build better fences.
That, too. Or
Oh.
maybe even just something to scare away the boars.
He says, "Well, we did have some fences, but they knocked them down. Those things are vicious. Coming in here and taking out our crops and rolling all over things and taking down the fences. They're quite large if you didn't notice." And recalling, like, the size of the boar, they were, like, bigger than you guys. Like, they were tall enough you could probably mount them and ride them.
Whee!
So, like regular wild boars to regular human height.
Kind of. Well, I think we established that you guys are, like, of almost human height.
I'm talking about like ratio.
Ratio. Yeah, like, the boar would be, like, would probably be the size of a donkey. So, an equivalent size. So, quite large. And as you can notice, Pip noticed in particular that some of the fences were knocked down as you guys were heading in. And you guys kind of stepped over a section of broken fences as you were coming into the yard. So.
Are there any more boar around, or do you think it was just those two?
Well, they tend to come in waves. I think there's definitely more than those. I've seen more than that out there in the fields alone. I don't know where the rest of them are, but they tend to come in groups and then leave and then come back. They're not here every day, but they do come. They do cause havoc, chasing us off the farm, put the harvest way behind.
Well, I might even suggest trying to bait them, too, and try to...
Traps.
Traps? You know, even something that, you know, you guys won't eat, or any of your livestock or anything like that. If you guys have livestock, you won't eat, so then you can try to, like, poison them and kill them that way.
Oh,
That's an option, too.
We'll have to see what we can do. I know some of the other mates have been trying similar things, but only to so avail. There's so many of them that you can only put down so many traps to take them out. And they've been a problem before, but never in quite this many droves. Not sure what's driving them here.
Maybe we also should talk to the Wind Riders and see if they could kind of fly out and see if they could kill some from the air.
It may be related.
Related to what, you think?
Have you heard about the battle at Evershire?
I don't think I have.
An army of fey creatures.
An army of fey creatures? They attacked the city.
They did. And lost.
They did?
Yep, thanks to us.
Really?
And many, many others.
Yes, but our ideas helped and we helped. We were a crucial part of it. We also found and notified the city.
You did all that, didn't you? They sound like...
Self-aggrandizing is not a good look.
You can see, like, the little one, just eyes get bigger listening to the story. She's just like, wow, so you're like heroes.
I'm gonna be 10 feet tall and breathing fire by the time we leave this house. That's how this kid is gonna tell this story.
Hey, that's what she's gonna tell her friends
Yeah,
anyway. So, well, sounds like you deserve a hero's dinner, which I believe you'll get. And you see, like, you can see some of the food being cooked up, and there's, like, casserole, and there's, like, a pie that's sitting on the windowsill, and there's fresh
Turnip
baked bread.
pie.
No, turnip casserole.
Don't wish that on us.
Apple pie.
Okay.
Not turnip casserole. I love turnips.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I'm French Canadian. We eat a lot of turnips.
I wish I liked turnips. I don't.
Root vegetables are the shit.
I like root veg.
I will fight anybody that says otherwise.
I like quite a few root vegetables, but most of them they're too bitter.
You're allowed your wrong opinion.
I love
as you guys are kind of like looking over the turnip cast where the wife chimes in and says, "Yes, we took the first prize last year for best cooked turnip dish and biggest turnip." She goes, "Ah, yes, old Bertha. She was about the size of the little one here."
How much money did you get out of it?
Oh, we won the grand prize. We got the rights to go pick some apples where the pie came from. We got a couple apple trees we got private access to.
That's wonderful.
Yes. Oh, I think food's about ready. Let's set the table. You can see as he puts the little ones to work and they set the table and you guys sit down to a delicious meal full of somewhat pestering comments from the little ones. And as little ones do. And also a better than normal meal. Like, definitely did not overhype it. It was delicious. So, says, "Well, we got some extra rooms we can put you up in for the evening." Kind of shows you over and kind of shows you to a couple small rooms. One's got the 2 beds, one's got one. Kind of shows you in. Says, "Imagine you ladies bunk together and you could put the man over here." Lead staff in. He's like, "Oh yeah, that'll be fine. You two stay safe in there. If you need me, just yell."
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sets you guys up and shows you your room so you can put your stuff down and sets up a fire and they all kind of get together and enjoy some pie by the fire. Laughs are had. You can tell it's definitely a close-knit family. Like, they definitely enjoy their time together. And we're very thankful for you saving their husband and bringing him back from the force. Some more talk continues about the boars, kind of more speculation, but they're really not sure where they're coming from. They just know it's been definitely a growing problem in the area. Yeah. Is there any questions you guys want to ask the farmer and the wife or anything? As the night continues?
I don't think so.
Anything you guys like to do in the evening before you head to bed?
No, I think we're good. At least I'm good.
Well, actually, I think Pip would try to teach the older daughter a little fighting
Sword
moves.
play.
Okay, so we say you take her outside and you can kind of teach her a little bit of
And before the little one goes to bed, she also gives her like a little stick. Teaches her how to.
how to fight.
A little knowledge is worse than none at all.
Yeah.
She's gonna start fights because now she knows martial arts.
So you teach her a few things. Go and roll me a d20 for me.
8.
8. She learns a little bit, like maybe like the most basic of sword forms, but that's about it.
Pip doesn't expect her to get it quite as well. Pip's had training from Orthreus. This is her first time trying to really like teach somebody.
Okay.
This is like Zuko trying to teach somebody.
Yes, fair. So you guys make your way to bed. Get yourself to sleep. Have a nice, peaceful night in the cottage. The sounds of the wind blowing through the trees and some the crickets and the sound of a crackling fire still going in the living room as the farmer is kind of hanging out and puffing on his pipe. And it's peaceful evening. You guys have a nice night's rest, and you wake up to the next day to the smell of pancakes and bacon.
Hell yeah.
So.
Bacon. I was waiting for pork at dinner.
Nah, not at dinner.
I know, butchery takes a little longer than that, but still, it would have been narratively satisfying, Shane.
I get it.
So did they take the boar and cook him up?
We can say you guys drag the boars with you for like food later.
They could have helped feed the town if they're that big.
Well, they definitely can, yeah. They're massive, but they're also squirrels.
Mouse.
Mice.
Are they? No, they're squirrels.
They're
They're
mice.
mice. We keep on thinking it's squirrels when they're mice.
Okay.
Maybe when I first introduced him, I called him a squirrel, but he's.
No, I think it's when she said squirrel earlier.
It's in my notes as a mouse.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. All right. Mice.
As you know, like
Do mice eat meat? I know they eat bugs.
they do in this world,
All right.
They eat bugs and they should eat meat.
Everybody's got a human diet in this world?
more or less.
All right, cool.
I mean, like red pandas have a tendency to stay closer to like higher fiber diets, just to kind of go with a little bit closer to the biology. Most of the race has in them. Otters also have a tendency towards fish.
Yeah, but none of those animals drink wine, so we're just going to let it slide.
What animal do you know that drink wine?
I mean, there are birds that eat rotted fruit in order to get drunk.
Same thing with horses. They'll actually go up
It's fair.
and eat basically rotting apples, and they'll be like,
Get
"Ooh."
themselves cider drunk. Fun fact, you know that now.
There's a thing that you know. But yeah, they mostly have human diets for the most part. And then but there's a lot of Mousekin in the area. You know that in the world in particular, the Mousings and the Mousekin tend to be more of the farmer class, more of the peasant class. Like, they tend to live happy lives, and they're not like abused in any way, shape, or form. But they have a tendency
They
towards
tend to
farming.
choose farming careers.
Yeah, they tend to tend towards farming.
Statistically, no one's holding down the mice.
No, there's no like
There's
racial
no
like,
mouse oppression.
no mouse suppression. But they like some of the races have tendencies towards certain things. Like otters tend towards hospitality, the mice kind of tend towards like farming. Rats tend towards like merchant
Stealing.
class. Like the hedgehogs tend towards the
That's
woods.
racist!
Your mouse are ratist.
You can't just assume what a rat's gonna do, just because statistically they're more likely to be stealing.
Owls are more likely to kill people in the middle of the night.
The birds are.
I mean, yeah.
Now they go for the horses. Big owls. Hide your sheep.
Bats. Oh my gosh.
I don't think bats are one of the races, are
They're
they?
not a race. They are a thing, but they're not a race.
Yeah, one of
Okay.
When I say one of the races, I mean like,
Yeah.
sentient.
The biggest of all the races are the wolf race, which you have not run into. They are of the cursed race.
They're evil.
They are being oppressed.
They are being oppressed.
Help!
But
Help!
with good
I'm being
reason.
oppressed.
So,
Strange women living in ponds distributing swords is not a proper management of government.
I mean, fair, I can vote for that guy.
You're not allowed to vote anymore, Shane. I'm rolling back the suffrage. You don't get it.
Damn it. Hey, that's white man oppression.
That's okay.
Yes. Damn it, you're right. It is. Anyway. So yeah, you guys have a, you guys, wake up to the smell of bacon and pancakes and a delicious, hearty, full, like farmer breakfast. And then you have, like,
I don't know.
A watery top lobbing scimitars!
Oh, that's right! That is a quote. Yeah. That's awesome.
You don't.
You're
It's
about,
been a while, okay?
you're
Give
about
me a
to
break.
witness their marital troubles, you
My
guys.
brain is like full of D&D stuff. We have this game on Monday. I have another game I run on Friday with 8 people.
Just so you know, when you look at her like that, the two windows line up perfectly that you're looking at each other. You're looking to your bottom corner, she's looking at her top corner, it's great.
It's perfect. But yes, so
Framing.
good breakfast, more talk, just kind of like good things. It's a little early for your tastes, because, they wake up early. It's a thing.
Disgusting.
So, like, it's kind of hard to get up, but the breakfast kind of, like, perks you up in a way you didn't expect. Like, some extra energy kind of buffing in.
Most of the child is just like up and down the hallway.
Yeah, they're like, as they kind of hear you guys get up, they're like running around and like excited, so. Yeah, you guys have a decent breakfast. And the morning starts to, well, you are welcome to stay for another night if you'd like to. Again, I can't thank you enough for saving my life, but that's up to you. I know you got things to do.
We had best be on the road.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you again. And if you happen to hear anything about the war problem, if maybe we pass it along to the city, maybe they can be able to come back and do something about it. That'd be wonderful.
Very well. What is the name of your village?
Oh, we live here. The name of the village is Honeyhill.
That's actually a good one, Shane. I like that.
It's written down ahead of time. That's what happens when I have time to get creative, rather than just like
Yeah.
spur of the moment
You
creative.
think about it and you're like, nah, Brittany's gonna give me shit for this one.
And to be fair, I stole it from something else anyway. So.
It's fine. If I haven't seen it, then it's fine. It's original.
Perfect. I have so much material now. So, yes, the town of Honeyhill. If you find anybody that might be able to do something or might know about the situation, send them our way. I think the rest of us villagers have put a little bit of money together for anybody who's willing to help us with the problem, we'd be willing to pay them and give them a reward. So,
We can pass that along to the Wing Riders Guild.
oh, that'd be wonderful. Or if you happen upon anything yourself, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll help try to fight any boars we see on the way.
So kind of like the wife and the girls, they kind of wave you goodbye, and the farmer walks you to the edge of the field and he says, "Now if you walk," and he kind of points you at what seems to be a dirt path, kind of like looks like it's leading kind of in the general direction you feel like you were going. So if you follow that, that'll bring you back to the main road, and then that'll get you. It's a little bit faster than the way we came, which was more direct. That'll get you on your way.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you once again for stopping by and saving my life.
It was the least we could do.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful journey. And if you happen to find your way back this way, you're welcome anytime for breakfast, or dinner, or supper, or whatever else you like.
Thank you.
That's very kind.
Kind of waves you goodbye as you guys head off into the distance. So, any conversation to have as you guys walk away, or you guys just want to get to travel?
Just start traveling.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a survival check for the day, please. Natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Friggin' right.
Camera is going down.
Say goodbye to the pictures of the pretty girls on screen. So you guys continue along, and your day goes pretty much without issue. You run into a couple farmers along the way. They tend, as you guys pass some farms, and they wave and general to-dos, and you see some people selling food and other things and vegetables, so on the right, or they offer to sell. You guys continue along until eventually you meet back up in the main road about midday. And you're farther along the path, and you guys continue around the rest of your day. The day goes relatively without issue, and yeah, you guys eventually find your way to sleep. You find a nice, comfortable spot for sleep, and I'm going to say for the instant you find it seems so secure, you're not even worried about what's going to happen tonight. So you guys can still keep a watch if you like, but it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're unconcerned, we might as well.
Okay, so you guys find yourself a nice quiet spot. You find kind of like this hidden burrow, a little bit of a cave. Seems like it's been used before, but it's well concealed. Almost to the level of those special sanctuaries you find, but not quite. But you guys find yourself the spot. You have yourself dinner, and you find yourself a quiet sleep. And you awaken on your 6th day. Let me take some notes. I'm sorry. Yes, you awaken on your 6th day.
Okay. It feels like the 6th day. Dawn of the 6th day. Wow, the moon isn't going to crash into the world anymore.
They age me. They really do.
You didn't like that? Majora's Mask.
I'm older than you are, though.
Do you think I've played Legend of Zelda?
I don't know. People can surprise me.
Okay, let's be clear about how I meant that. It's not that it's too nerdy for me, because you know what I've done. But I have never played Legend of Zelda, and I feel like we've had this conversation.
I actually don't remember if we haven't. So,
Alright then. Never. I have never played Legend of Zelda. I know nothing.
I'm the shittiest player of Legend of Zelda, but I still like watching it.
Apparently,
I haven't played Zelda. I was born under a rock, okay?
Well, I just gotta let you borrow the one for the Switch so you can actually play it. It's so good.
Alright, I'll try it.
Yes! Victory! That's what we need to do. We need
Not like I put up much of a fight.
we need a spawn-off Twitch stream where we have to force Brittany to try video games.
Oh my god.
Or me play video
Or
games.
Meredith.
I'm horrible at video
That
games.
sounds like an awesome idea.
I'm horrible at video games.
I know. Well, it's because it's our house, it's not her house.
Yeah, it's not my house.
So, that's why.
I don't live here. I'm just a hostage.
Yes. Yes, because you're totally here against your will.
You know, hostage or not, sometimes you just want to be held.
She comes here. That's what she comes here for.
This is not holding me, you know.
We're supposed to hold her, that's how it's supposed to work.
We turn the usual dynamic on its head, where
Now
Meredith is the one making cringy jokes and Brittany is the one dying inside.
it's the other way around.
Ha ha! No one is safe.
I've never been safe my entire life!
I don't intend to start now.
That's fair.
Rubbing off on you more than I intended.
Stop. That's funny.
Ooh, maybe I got the chance to curse Shane's dice now.
Oh, do it!
No,
Let her touch a die!
no,
We need to test this for science!
Science!
For
Here.
science, Jane!
touch my D4. Now let me roll it. A 4.
No!
No, this is my tablet.
Give it to me!
This is my D&D. Okay, so let's see, Brittany.
Goblin fingers.
It's so sharp so that when I
Goblin
can't
fingers.
do it so
Here
easily.
you go. Ugh.
4.
What?
Now I'm rubbing off on you.
And another 4.
Disgusting! Get away from me!
And that was a 1.
I've got one skill, okay?
You've got more than one skill.
When it comes to D&D.
Oh.
You guys are
I don't
lucky. I'm
have
gonna have to
many
move my
skills
D&D
in
chair.
D&D,
I have to move
right?
my chair between you guys so I can just like get all the luck.
No,
When-
you just
you
be
wouldn't want it to be
completely
between us.
neutral.
Because then you won't have the influence of her next to me.
Ah, that's fair.
And I just...
You just pull your hand away and you have the imprint of like dice. So you like, scorched your hand. It's holy water. So yeah, so you guys wake up on your 6th day. It's a beautiful sunny day. All seems right with the world. And that's when the tragedy strikes.
Shut up.
That's good. Fair. So you guys head out and you survival check, please.
That's the tragedy right there. That's the tragedy right there, I said it.
That's
12.
12. Okay.
We survived, but at what cost?
The cost of our sanity. It's
a
a
little
day
late.
that Daffodil just keeps on singing constantly.
So as you guys are making your way through the
I
day,
know a song gets on everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves. I know a song gets on everybody's nerves, and this is how it goes.
so you guys make it through. Your first couple hours of travel in the morning tend to be kind of quiet, but eventually you make your way through and you start hearing like the pounding of feet coming from in front of you. So off in the distance, you start seeing. You're not really. It's kind of like a mass of people heading your direction.
I'm going to encourage us to move off the road. Just a little ways.
RP it.
Let's move away from the road.
Okay.
And I go. It's RP, Shane!
Good job. Proud of you guys. So
Anytime.
you guys head off the road. You guys want to try to hide, or are you just going to try to get off like to the side?
Yes, I'm gonna try
Yeah,
to hide, and I'm gonna make sure that Daffodil goes
Just
into a
A little ways off.
hidden
It's
area
not
before he even rolls his...
push his spiny butt up into a tree.
You guys try to get to a spot where you can hide. Roll stealth checks for me.
I need to make sure that
Us and Daffodil?
Yes.
Okay.
Time for the Tide Pod dice.
Alright, my stealth was
I rolled a 13.
21. Daffodil's a modifier for stealth. It's gotta be pretty high.
It is.
Yeah, so he's got a 20.
Okay. And I rolled a 16.
Okay, so general
We
as a
sneak.
group,
We sneak.
Finally!
you roll pretty good.
Successfully for all of us. For once. Usually it's one person who's like, oh yeah, that's normal. Ow.
So you guys kind of get yourself a quiet spot, and as you see them coming closer, you start to see the banners of the group. It definitely seems like a large army of people. And as you get closer, you start seeing the banners before you start being able to make out details. The banners are of a giant oak tree on some tabards that are hailing down from poles.
Wait, isn't that one of the... It's not. Wait, the Oak Guard. I'm so good.
You're good. Good job. So yeah, you see the tabards of the kind of an oak tree standard as they kind of march ahead, and you see it's a decent sized group. It's definitely a couple thousand soldiers as they make their way through. You guys gonna continue to stay hidden, or
No!
We're gonna move forward.
Yeah.
I have a
Lift
hunch.
it up! Pop out through! Hello!
No, I have a hunch.
Yeah?
We're gonna go onto the road,
uh-huh. They're heading the opposite direction of you, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. They're heading back towards Evershire. Hello, Oak Guild. Oak Guild, Oak Guard.
No, it's just funny because you're just like, hello, and it's like this huge army marching towards you.
Hello.
Like, hi.
Somebody in front is most likely in charge.
That's right. So as they ride up, you see that the head guy's riding a horse. He kind of rides up to you and he says, "Hail! Who are thee?"
The hell? What the hell?
We are travelers from Evershire.
Oh, from Evershire. Do you have news?
Yes, the battle is over. Won.
It is.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Well, I must head that way for backup anyway. I've heard they had some casualties at least. We are tasked to reinforce.
Very
Do
well.
you know anything else of the battle? How well they fared?
Very well.
Few casualties.
Good.
We kicked butt.
We assist in the battle.
We
Yeah.
See, this is a Foxing that's leading the charge, by the way.
did. It doesn't mean anything to me, Shane. I'm not a racist.
Oh, excuse me. But there's also something, we just came from Honey Hill, and they were having some wild boar problems.
Really?
Yes.
Apparently, it's an increasing problem.
Interesting. They happen to say when it started.
No? I don't,
And
Uh-oh.
roll a history check.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember either. $16.
16?
Wait, no. No. More than that.
So that was on Dex. Just
Yeah. 17.
16.
More than that. 17.
So,
It is more.
he has stated that it's been only for like the last few weeks.
The last few weeks.
Well, it probably makes sense because because the army ran out into the woods.
Yes.
So probably got the boars going crazy.
That sounds
too.
interesting. Oh, I might also have to do something with
That
some...
wasn't weeks ago, though. It's only been the 6 days since we left.
Well,
That's
they
8
also
weeks.
started showing up around that time too.
Thought it might have more to do with the fey creatures, the host of fey creatures.
That's
going
what I'm
through
saying.
the
Like,
yes.
did they? Yeah.
That probably has something to do with that. It could also have something to do... Since a new foresting in the area, it might have something to do with that as well. I think we'll look into it since we'll be passing by. And you said the city is fine, not under siege or anything.
Correct.
Oh, it's so good to hear. We were making of great haste, but it's good to know we can slow slightly. The men have been needing the rest, and you kind of like see the army like rolling up behind them, and they're all like a good half of them are sitting on the ground now that they're stopped for a few minutes, like taking advantage of every opportunity they can
Some
get.
guys are running out into the woods.
No, they just they don't care. It's in the march.
Ew.
Yes, he says, "Oh, that's wonderful news. We'll definitely look into the Honey Hill problem. They provide a good amount of crops to Moontop. So, is there any other news you might have, Carrie?
We're heading to Moontop. Have you any news yourselves?
Oh, nothing in particular. They've been on high alert ever since the Fae were attacking. You have to have credentials to help you get into the city.
Well, we have.
A letter from the Shining Library and my credentials as a member of the Maple Archivists.
Oh,
And we
definitely.
also have the pin of the Wing Riders as well.
Oh, it sounds like quite well provisioned there. I think you'll be fine. They should let you in with no issue. I would anyway.
Thank you.
Captain.
Oh, Captain?
Yes.
Wait, we have your name in case we need to say your name that
In case we need to name drop you at some time in the future.
Yes.
Yes, Shane, give him a name!
Oak.
Guard.
Guard Captain. And his name
I can't spell, thank goodness.
is...
I'm really the only one who reads this.
I really need to get myself a list of random names.
Yep, sorry.
Is that bad about that? Give me 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7,
Oh, come on. Refresh again.
8,
9,
10, 11,
Orlin.
12.
Orlin? I
Orlin.
like that.
What's his name?
You're rolling good for
Orlin.
the names tonight, Shane.
O-R.
L-A-N.
L-Y-N.
Oh,
Huh?
fine.
Spell it again.
L-Y-N.
L-Y-N.
OR.
Lyn.
Thank you. Sorry, when multiple people are saying it, I'm like, my brain tries to listen to, and it's like, I can't do this! It's bad enough already.
Alright, this my notes so don't forget.
I thought somebody was gonna say, man, you can't spell and try to like spell while people are telling you how to spell it.
My name's Captain Orlin. Good to meet you and make your acquaintance. Why did you shake your own hand?
Screw you, Shane.
Oh, shit, it's fine.
Should that be your sign? Like, we just like shake our own hands? Like,
It's my healing word now.
That's your new thing for healing word. Instead of having, what was the other one that we had to have you have the word for? Oh, no, it was healing word. We had your word with shit.
Yep.
That's right.
It's usually a swear word, except when Ivy does it.
You guys might want to take a little bit off the road. We have quite the force, but we'll be at your way here shortly. He kind of yells behind him and he says, "Men, prepare to march!" And they all, you hear like you hear like a groan, and they all kind of like stand up and they start marching again. He's like, "That's right, 1, 2!"
Trudge.
Oh,
Trudge.
yeah.
Trudge.
They go not as fast as he led you to believe, but they continue down. And that you guys make it more through your day. And with that, we were going to take a break.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been about an hour, so that's good break time. So we will take a break. We will be back. Let's make it 7:45.
Sure.
That gives us 11 minutes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. We love having you here. And we will see you guys in 11 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. We're glad to have you here. We're running a few minutes late from our break, but we are back and ready for action. So yeah, again, thank you guys all for watching. Really appreciate you guys. And
We're late because of me.
no, it's not just because
Yeah, it's
One
because
of these days we're gonna be late because of Shane, but otherwise it's the two of us.
usually me.
I'm changing my life around because I was always like, if any of my friends were watching the stream right now, they could attest that I was always the one that was late. And I'm like, nah, I'm tired of this shit. I'm not gonna be late anymore because I'd be really late.
I feel you, that's me.
Because I'd be watching something and I'd just be like, forget what time it is and be like, oh, I was supposed to be there right now. Shit, I'm half an hour away.
That was literally me today. I was like, well, I'll finish this episode and go, oh no, I said I was gonna be there at 10 past and it's 8 past right now.
Yeah, but you only live like 5 minutes away though. But, so fair.
Yeah.
I feel you. Deeply. Anyway, so yeah, we'll jump back in. So you guys had just passed the army. You guys continued along your way, and you guys found a nice place to sleep for the evening, made some dinner, and are now heading to bed. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head to sleep? I just normally fast forward through these nights, but you guys can stop me at any time if you want to do some RPing. If there's something your character would want to do, whatever. Don't feel just because I'm monologuing through, you guys can't be like, but wait!
Don't worry, Shane. Your commanding presence will not silence us. Though I think I should look at my spells to see if I need to change something to prepare. Yeah, because I've got 2 empty spell slots, so...
Yeah, you probably should fill those up.
You know.
Or you're saying you need to look at your spells?
Yes.
They said you need to look at your spells. I'm like, okay, if you have a question.
No, I don't care what you think, Shane.
So, I would like to say, Shane, that, like, after the battle, after that, Pip has been working on a little map, and every place that we've had a little fight, she, like, puts it down, like, writes what she fought, and like, that was really hard, you know, like, that sort of thing. So she's now trying to keep a little map of, and battles of what she's done.
Her memoirs.
But a map.
And to be fair, you're not wrong. But yeah, you can keep a map going, and eventually I'll get a map for you guys, like on paper, so you can use it. I just gotta. Every time I sit down and do it, I start playing with the scale. I'm like, oh, it's so hard getting the scale.
I just looked because
Give me something basic, Shane.
I've considered
Shane,
paying somebody to do
landmarks.
it, just so I don't have to I can get the scale right, because otherwise it'll drive me crazy.
Shane, the only reason I say that is because Pip has cartographer tools and she's proficient in that, so I just thought that would be something.
Yeah, definitely.
She would want to do. Like, I'm kind of picturing like a Bilbo sort of thing, like.
Yeah, I dig that.
Like, writing in details, like, ooh, like, okay.
Fought this here, fought that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. So I could say you could do that in the evening. You can kind of get yourself a little, add details to your little map.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then, like, she'll have, like, a little journal that she, like, you know, puts the path in, you know, like, you know, look at map, this section, you know, like, blue, do-do-do-do, that sort of thing.
Cross-referencing?
Yes.
I like it. Nice. Is there anything that, anything else you like to do? Or anything that Faye or Pip want, Faye or Pip, Faye or Dav wants to do?
Oh, definitely fell over.
Good, Brittany poured herself a new drink.
It's alright, I put him down, he didn't fall.
Well, I'm glad he didn't fall.
I think Daffodil's probably good.
What about Faye?
So all our viewers out there can see the wonderful daffodil that I made. Because nobody was here to see our
recap screen.
That's right.
Our 10th anniversary recap.
So now you
think of a better word than anniversary.
Our 10th episode recap.
The epic recap.
What would Faye like to do?
Just fix out my spells and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, so you guys gotta get your stuff all figured out. You all head to bed. You guys wanna keep watch?
Yes.
Okay, who's gonna take the first watch?
Me. What is it, perception?
Yep.
8.
Okay. So as you go through your watch, a little ways into the night, you hear you kind of, it's like a bird like catches you by surprise. It kind of hops along, and you're like, and it's like, oh, it's just a bird. Yeah, but your watch goes to that issue. Next up is Daff, I think.
Yep. Yes.
Daff, please.
13.
Alright. Similar for Daff, he has a watch. Nothing really happens for his watch. Next is Pip.
Five.
5.
I get caught up
So-
playing my card game.
So you're playing your card game, you're just kind of like trying to keep yourself going for the evening. About halfway through your watch, all of a sudden you hear snarling across the way from you. Snarling.
Oh no.
All of a sudden, 2 Yeth hounds jump out of the brush at you and start rushing at you.
I grab my sword and I ah!
You're gonna need to roll initiative.
Oh no! Me and Daff are still asleep.
You what?
Wake us up!
28.
Oh, did you get a nat 20?
I got an 18. I have plus 10 to initiative.
That's right.
Let me go back to my counters here. Get it pulled up and I'll get the combat thing going.
She is tired, okay? Reaction isn't the best thing for her sometimes.
Oh my god. Did her screaming wake us up? Shame.
If
Huh?
it's supposed
Did
to
her
be
screaming wake
intelligence or
us up?
wisdom.
She hasn't screamed yet. I'm gonna call initiative. Like, you can jump up, and as you jump up, that's when the initiative starts.
She grabs her sword,
Asleep.
Yeah.
jumps up and screams. Like, at the same time, you know, like that.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, 10.
Okay. You're just starting to get a scream out. I won't make you use an action to do it.
Okay.
So that Pip and or Daff and Faye are not currently in the initiative. They roll initiative for your hounds. Actually, I'm probably just gonna put you guys at the bottom of the initiative with Daff going first.
Damn it. So we'll be awake by the time they attack us, you mean?
Basically.
Great. Love it.
Daff has a higher dexterity than you, I'd imagine, I think.
Oh, I'm sure he does, because I've only got +1.
Yeah, he does. I know he does.
He'd be an absolute failure as a rogue if he didn't. Yeah, he's got +5. He's
Yeah.
got quite a bit more than me.
Alright, so Pip, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go towards the one towards the one that seems like it would go for Faye and Daff first. Whichever one that might be.
Okay, so they're both gonna rush at you. One starts heading towards you, but the other one seems to be heading towards the sleeping form next to you.
I'm gonna try
As you
to
jump up and make your yell, you can see them starting to wake up, but they're not quite there yet.
So I'm gonna try to go for the one that's going for them
Yep.
instead of the one that's going for me.
Okay, so you kind of run in its path and you're gonna attack it.
Yeah. That is 23 to hit.
That will most certainly hit.
And then that is 14 points damage.
Alright.
And she would also like to shout out, "Wake up!"
Yep, I'll let you just tell you. So you guys all hear, you and Daff both hear kind of like, wake up, and as you do, you wake up and you see Pip standing over you, and you're like, what? Oh, shit! And you guys are at the bottom of the initiative.
Great.
So with that, it is now the Yethound's turn. The first one that you attacked is going to attack back. He's going to go ahead and he's going to howl out in pain. As he does, I need you all to make wisdom saving throws, please.
That's a 12 for me. And 17 for Daff.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
3. So Faye and Pip, you are both frightened until the hound's next turn.
Great. What does that mean? Disadvantage?
So, if you guys are within 30 feet of it, you must use all of your movement in order to get as far away from the hound as possible. And you must finish your moves before you take an action. So, and you guys, as being frightened, you cannot physically move closer to the hounds, and you also have disadvantage on any attacks while it's in your line of sight.
Am I allowed to do a reaction?
What's your reaction?
If the other creature tries to damage me with a melee attack.
Yeah, if and when it does, you can.
Okay.
It hasn't yet. That one used its attack, or used its action to let out that howl. The other one is going to run up to you and attack, which you then can use your reaction if you want. Does that trigger on the attack or if it hits?
So I have two different reactions. I can use if they either hit or if they miss.
Okay. Okay, so basically he's making his attack first.
Yes.
So he's going to go for a bite. Which was a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Misses. So if they miss, I want to use my repose.
Okay.
Which yeah, I'm gonna use a melee weapon attack against it.
Okay, go ahead.
My superiority die is a... Okay. $14 to hit.
That just hits. Reminds me of that cat in Shaquille O'Neal meme.
Oh my god!
14 points of damage.
Alright, 14 points of damage to the other Death Hound.
Got him.
Eh.
Sweet.
Anything else you'd like to do, Pip? Or that was the Death Hound's turn.
I'm like, that's all I can do.
So
is
it attacked,
reaction.
it missed. The other one used its bang. It's now Daffodil's turn. And he was immune to the bang.
Good, so he's gonna
he
crossbow
is
him.
prone,
Oh shit, he's gonna get up then.
so that's half his movement. Yep.
Half his movement, and he's gonna use the other half to get up and crossbow him.
Okay. They're both within melee range, so which one do you want to attack? The one that was running after you guys, or the one that was running after Pip? The one that howled, or the one that did?
The one that howled.
Okay. Take
And
attack.
she's got the one that's heading after her.
Yeah.
22!
Nice, that hits. Roll damage for sneak.
Technically, I've hit both, right?
Yes, you
Yes,
have.
you have.
Either one that I hit with my
Both
total
of the same
damage
amount of
next
damage.
turn is going to be just fine. 15!
15 points of damage. Nice. So Daff definitely gets up, kind of like runs around the tree, and like shoots out a, and then grabs him and gets him in the leg, and he's kind of like limping now, and he is now bloody. Anything else for Daff?
Nope.
Okay. Faye, it is now your turn. The hound that howled is within 20 feet of you, so you must use all of your movement to run as far away, directly away from it as you can.
Which will take me to be 50 feet away from it,
Yeah.
total. Which puts him still within the range of my Toll the Dead.
You can, and that's
That's
not
right!
an
No
attack.
disadvantage for me!
Yep. So it's wisdom save. You rolled a 15.
Damn it!
Anything else?
No, not this turn.
Okay. Pip, you are up and you are within close melee range of the one that howled, so you must use all your movement to get as far away as possible. As you do, the one who didn't howl is going to make an opportunity attack against you. Which misses. You rolled an 8. Yeah. You get as far away from it as possible. You cannot no longer move closer, and any attacks made against have disadvantage.
Well, I can't hit any of them, can I?
Not unless you have anything ranged.
Nope.
Okay, is that it for your turn then?
Yeah.
You can hold an action if you want.
Sure, I'll hold an action.
What do you check your action to do?
If one goes for me, I wanna...
Okay. Hold an action to attack if one comes close. Alright, so the first Death Hound that did the bang, he is going to run up and attack Faye,
I need you to leave the use.
because he's a little closer.
Attacking Faye.
So he's going to run up and make an attack.
Ew.
She rolled an 11, which I don't think hits.
Nope.
Not a flower, just a cue.
It's a flower to me. Listen, if the eastern white pine cone and tassel is a flower, then this is a flower.
They have
Right, I can
little
do that.
flowers on them.
No, they
sometimes.
don't.
Clovers can have flowers.
Oh, this, yes. I thought you meant the pine cone. I'm just like, no, they
Unlike
don't.
clovers can, so it should be a flower. Thank you very much.
Not fair, but it's a pen. Fine. So yeah, you guys, So you guys, the F-Hound comes up, he misses. At the end of his turn, you guys are no longer frightened.
Woo! Woo! Never scared.
So, yeah, now we get the next F-Hound's turn. And combat, yeah, that's not combat good.
Yeah,
He
so-
is going to go ahead and make an attack against Pip, if he was originally. And he, damn! What did you do to my dice during the break?
Cursed them!
Ah!
Rub my grubby little goblin fingers all over him,
Rolled an
Shane.
11.
Yeah.
Definitely does
the
not
end of
hit.
the F-Hound's turn. So now it's
Did he get
Daffodil's
close
turn.
to me?
He came up to you and made an attack. Oh yeah, so you triggered your action. Go and make your attack. No disadvantage.
Well, that's good. No disadvantage.
10.
10.
Does not hit.
Useless.
Alright, it is now Daffodil's turn.
Crossbow!
Which one are you attacking?
The closest one.
He's about equidistant from them. One's closer to you, one's closer to her. Pip.
Okay, which one is bloody?
The one closer to you.
Then the one closer to Pip.
Okay. What's his attack?
Crossbow, and he's got a 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage to sneak. Sneak a snake.
9.
Alright, that was the damage. He loses another expertly placed crossbow bolt as it goes and jams to his side. Anything else or death?
Nope.
Phase up.
Okay. Total but actually no. No! I know what I'm gonna do today, Shane! Is it I'm doing it. Once a day, Shane! Daylight!
I was wondering if you were
This
going to remember
sucks.
how that
Yeah, I couldn't do it with my my thing because I was gonna on disadvantage. It was gonna bone me.
went. Yeah, so what's the range on your daylight spell?
I don't know.
How much light does it produce?
I don't know. I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No, it's just yours.
Daylight.
It just says once a day. That's all I
Once a
got.
day.
You have to look it up for me, Shane.
I'm looking it up. Give me a second.
I have it, but I don't have it.
My tablet would stop dragging.
Right? Bless you. Bless you. Stop it! Sometimes that works.
60-foot radius.
Okay.
So you are about 20 feet from the ones who can cast in between you guys. You can get them both in the spell.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
So you can cast daylight.
Yep.
All right. So for the F-house, the F-hounds, it does not mean fun stuff.
Bless you.
Give me a second. You go back to the F-hound page that I had pulled up.
We've done this before. We've done this dance before, Shane. It yeets him out of existence.
Just look at that.
That's so freaking cute. Where'd you get that?
Walmart.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Cute.
There's all different kinds of ones on there, but I just wanted to look at the ones. They
Okay.
have like.
So yes. So as the daylight appears between the hounds, you can see them start to smoke. They haven't quite finished yet. All right. That brings us back up to Pip's turn.
Yes, I am a 3 sneezer, if not more than that. I'm going to.
Was it the confined space that caused them to yeet out of existence
You'll
then?
see.
I'm gonna go forward and. Yeah.
Okay, roll your attack.
Nope.
10. Jail.
You know what? I'm gonna do an action surge.
Do it.
Try it again! Isn't that the one that I touched once? Use the other one. Nope, that's worse. That's
That one.
worse.
Yep.
Dice jail.
Both attacks missed.
No kidding.
Anything else? So as it turns into the F-Town's turn, so they start to smoke, you hear a and then they both.
The heat had to catch up with their tiny brains.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of their turn. That's when the effect takes it.
Ah.
They both yeet out of existence.
Yeah.
So
I'm really glad for that D20 that got me a way above level spell.
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty lucky D20.
I'm just gonna uncheck these because we're gonna be resting.
That's right, we're
somewhere,
gonna be
so-
sleeping right now.
So I can uncheck those.
So that means tomorrow I get my daylight back.
Well, I mean, technically you both.
Are we
like,
counting it as early morning?
it's early morning.
Alright.
So, like, the only one who was, like, not quite finished with his long rest was Daffodil. So,
Oh, so I don't.
you those stay checked.
Alright, that's fair.
So, you guys have technically both completed your long rest
Yeah.
at this point, but Daffodil has not.
Alright.
So, so what are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna head out of that area? You gonna stay right there? Finish your long rest.
I'm finish our long rest.
Finish the rest, I guess.
Okay. So as you guys kind of settle back into a comfortable, like you and Pip, both kind of got into full interest, kind of like hang out, I would imagine.
Yep.
And Daff
Play
kind of
cards.
finds his way a quiet place back to sleep. Your daylight spell lasts for an hour. You guys find yourself a nice quiet place to sleep. The sun's getting ready to
Nice
crest,
light.
but not quite. The daylight spell fades, and
They pop back in?
they pop back in. I need you guys to re-roll initiative. now.
Oh my god, Shane! Effing suck! We should have walked away. That was our option, to walk the
You guys
hell
didn't
away.
stay close enough to the other ones to be able to find out what happened after daylight ended.
Pick rolled a 14.
I rolled an 11 and Daffodil's got a
That's
22.
So give me
Oh.
1 second to
I
write
rolled
down.
3. I rolled. Okay, never mind. I don't remember what I
Yeah,
rolled.
yours is plus 10.
I don't remember what I rolled, so I'm gonna re-roll. Okay.
Let me.
So I'm like, I rolled for Daff, and
Oh.
then I'm like messing with it.
Okay.
It's at the
so
wrong.
give me guys your initiative again. I'm sorry.
Okay, I got like a 3. Daffodil got a 22.
Yep. What did Pip get?
I got 23.
Okay.
God damn it. I can't cast it again. You should have got the hell out of here.
Well, you have warding wind.
I don't know what that does either. I gotta write them down. There's supposed to be someone who homebrews was supposed to give me the spells.
Which spell?
Daylight and warding wind.
Right, I was supposed to homebrew
So I
into your
could-
spell.
Yeah, so I could actually know what they did.
Warding wind. You can look them up. If you go to the search bar and you open up a new tab, you can look them up. It's pretty easy. But yes, I need to remember to do that.
Yep.
Also not reminded, so
I'll write it on your forehead, Shane.
that's fair. All right, so Pip, you're up first. The F-Hounds back into existence.
Damn it. Oof.
Guessing that missed.
Big time.
Okay, anything else, Pip?
I'm gonna run away.
Existential crisis. Are you really gonna run away?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay, I was like waiting for this to happen. Okay, so you run up to one. Run up to the one you were fighting before and start trying to slash at it. He dodges out of the way. Next up is Daffodil's turn. Actually, no, he's asleep.
You're right. He is. Like Dritz, leave me alone.
It's okay.
I like glass, Shane.
No, it's fine. It was just I caught it and it was just like for whatever reason it was funny. It's like something I totally would have done. It was just kind of funny. Not judging you.
So it's just me next. I'm awake.
Nope. Next up will be the Yeth-Hounds actually.
Ah, damn it. No, that's right, because I got really low.
Yep.
Can't we roll to see if Daffodil wakes up?
Yes. Okay. So on his turn, roll me a percentile die.
Okay.
If he rolls above a 50%, he wakes up.
Alright. 83, Shane!
He wakes up.
He's awake!
He can
My
use his
good
move.
boy.
So what would you like him to do?
Crossbow!
Okay, so he stands up and uses his crossbow.
Yep.
Make an attack.
He hits
Okay, roll your damage.
with sneak. Without.
Yes.
Aha!
If you attack the one that Pip was attacking.
Sure. 12.
Alright, 12 points of damage. He was like, what's the... Oh, shit! He gets up and just...
Crossbite! He just keeps it loaded, you know?
Yeah, it's fine.
Under his pillow. He sleeps calmer that way.
It's like his teddy bear. It's fine.
How did you get 12 points?
2, 9 and a 3.
Okay.
Alright,
My
so
brain's
that one
just
is...
not doing
He
math
pierces
tonight.
through it and it actually ends up like missing all the bones, like pierces straight through the meat and he's now bloody. Anything else for that?
What are your bonus actions, young hedgehog? I'm gonna use his bonus action to hide. Well, no, so he gets sneak regardless.
Okay, so he tries to hide behind the tree. Roll me a stealth check, please.
I thought I was gonna lose it. Then. Stealth 22.
He is good. Like you guys like look over and you see him, and then you look again and he's gone. Next up is going to be the F-Hounds. So the first, the one that's the one that was attacking Faye originally is going to run over and attack you again.
Great. Now he's mad at me.
And he rolled a 17.
It hits.
Okay, so that's going to be. Ooh, that's really good.
Oh no! Why would you say that?
15 points of damage.
Ah! Disgusting!
Piercing damage.
Disgusting!
I'm so happy that we have 2 viewers right now, though. This makes me really happy.
You guys are awesome.
Give me my freaking keyboard, you little
This
crap!
fight really
Oh, that's
sucks,
why.
but that there are 2 people out there watching us is awesome.
You said 15 points?
Yep. The next one's going to attack Pip. That one rolled 19 to hit.
It hits.
It hits.
Finally, somebody
That's also
decides
gonna be
me to
15.
get some damage. Finally, somebody
I would like to use reaction.
What was your action?
Harry.
Harry? Okay.
Okay. So I can roll a d8 to see. So keep the number of damage he had in your head. 'cause
Yep,
I'm-
15.
So reduced by 9.
So that's going to be 6. So 6 points of damage. Nice. That's it for the F-Hounds. Faye, you're up.
Damn right I'm up. Toll the dead!
Which one? You want attacking you?
Yes.
Give it
I
up.
want him to die first.
I mean, fair.
Wisdom save, Shane.
Oh, right. Uh-huh. Natural 20.
You're lying.
I'm not.
No! Give me your dice, Shane!
Oh!
Give me your dice! I'm gonna do it in thought. I'm gonna
Hey, you can have
will my evil.
that one.
No, I'm gonna will my evil into your dice.
Just gonna keep it on my tattoo.
Doesn't work, you know that.
I'll put it in my pocket of my new D&D shirt.
Will my evil from a distance.
Anything else?
I'm gonna think bad thoughts about you.
That's fair. Pip, you're up. I mean, when do you not?
Gonna attack
Okay, Tiak, what you can do?
my regular attack.
Okay, roll your attack.
The usual.
The usual. Not good. Okay, anything else good?
I can't do anything else.
Hey, that's up.
Stop asking me until I get 2 actions.
You
2
got one
attacks
more
per
level.
action.
One more level and you get 2 attacks per action.
Please, I need it.
Daffodil's turn.
Crossbow.
Do it. Sneak. Sneak and sneak. He gets to roll that with advantage because he's hidden.
Oh, good!
She can
Really
curse him, she can't curse me. Which is really kind of interesting. She also can curse bowling balls,
I can,
phones,
yes. Yep.
all kinds of stuff. So
Cameras.
Yep.
it's actually kind of fun when she curses the camera because then she rolls really well.
16.
16. That hits.
Cool. 8.
8 points of damage. Nice. Which one is that against?
The closest one to me.
Okay.
No, wait. I don't remember now which one he was shooting at.
Roll a d4. Even he attacks the one near you, odd attacks the one near Meredith.
3.
Okay, he attacks the one near Meredith.
Okay.
How many points of damage?
8.
8 points of damage. Nice.
Out of a possible 20.
Shoots in and kind of like scoots out around his back and like nicks his spine. It hurts. He's hurt. Anything else for that?
Nope, he's still hidden, so he doesn't need to hide again.
The Yethound's turn. The first one is going to attack Brittany. Or Faye. I apologize.
If this was a not safe for work channel, you'd be getting a gesture right now, Shane.
14.
Hits.
You're welcome.
I'll get you for this.
I'm gonna suffer later. You guys don't know what happens off screen. I dropped my
We
time
hang
clock
out and watch movies. That's what happens off screen.
Torturous.
Yes. And sometimes go bowling.
Sometimes go bowling.
Where Brittany still curses my stuff!
Dirty goblin finger, Shane.
Weird plays together, you know, that sort of stuff.
Back when, you know, people could get close to each other and theater was a thing.
Yep. We also play D&D, another D&D that you guys can't see.
16.
No! Disgusting.
They also play, well, we kind of play Pokemon,
Look at
Animal
that.
Crossing.
I got 2 6s out of my 2 d6s.
Disgusting. I'm touching your dice.
You're gonna stay over there.
Nope, I'm going over there and I'm gonna touch your dice, Shane. Touching your dice.
No,
with my
no.
dirty goblin hand. All over his dice. It's done.
Natural 20!
No! I must have missed that one.
Alright, next Yethound's gonna make an attack against Meredith. Or Pip.
Thank you.
That one rolled an 8.
Misses.
Misses. Faye, you're up. See what I have to put up with?
Told the dead you deserve it.
Or your wisdom save?
No, yeah.
Hey, person watching us. I don't know what you're quoting.
An 11.
I'm just thinking Abbott and Costello, and I know that's not it because I'm thinking of something else. I did touch the dice. They've been touched.
It's awful.
I'm proud.
I was trying not to! I didn't want her to touch my dice. He rolled an 11 on his wisdom save.
Yeah! D12. 11! Ha!
11 points of damage. You guys kind of like, you snap your fingers and it's just hear a boom, and all of a sudden like blood starts running out of tears. Anything else, Faye?
You know what? Sure. I've got a bonus action. I can use my spiritual weapon. I can form a spiritual weapon.
Yep, and you can also make an attack with it.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure you can do that on the same turn, so I'll allow it. Hey Meredith, can you hand me that chainmail dice back there?
Here you go, Shane.
Thank you, Brittany. You know what? So,
If I ever leave Meredith, it'll be for you.
hey, I appreciate that.
If she ever leaves me.
That's right, if.
Fair. Just so you all that are watching, you know, I am the third one.
Quite literally the beard in this relationship.
Quite literally.
Do I have to roll for that, or do I
Yeah,
just
you
roll?
do deal damage.
Okay, I roll my damage.
Yeah.
Even though I've worn a fake stubble.
8. Alright, so.
No. Broke this freaking pen.
You broke him?
I did.
Oh my god, you turned it sideways. How did you do?
His ear came off on that one and I can't get it back.
Okay, let's see if I can do it.
I can't. I've been trying. It came off and I can't fix it.
I can use my cursing powers in reverse, by the way. I can also do that. We
Oh,
discovered
I
this.
actually might be able to unscrew it and then we might be able to fix it that way.
It's Pip's turn now. Already plays Bunny Surgery.
14 to hit.
That hits, just barely. Rolling damage.
And I would also like to. Add
Okay. Yeah.
my distracting strike.
Okay.
So it will add to the total.
Just letting you know, both of these guys look really hurt.
So, distracting strike, when you hit with a weapon attack, you're going to expend 1 spirit you die to add to the total of the damage roll, and the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn.
Okay. You can do that if you want. Go ahead and
So
roll
do
your
I
attack.
have to roll...
So you go to attack. As long as you hit, I think that triggers.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you already hit? Oh yeah, you did. So you're gonna use a distracting strike.
Yeah, and then do I roll my extra die, or does it just...
So read it to me again.
When you hit with a weapon attack, you expend 1 spirit you die to add the total to the damage roll, and the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn.
So it sounds like it says as, yeah, so whatever you roll in your superiority die, you add that to your damage.
Oh, so I roll my
Yeah, so roll your superiority die.
as well. Okay.
And then your damage.
Okay. Yeah.
How much damage you deal?
So I damaged 16 points of damage.
Yeah, you knock him out. He did. But the next attack would have had advantage against him.
I almost got it.
Almost got it. Did the purple one fall out too?
No.
No?
So that Yeth down as you
This part was pushed in. Yeah, town.
as you lash out, you manage to strike out against him, and he is now dead.
Good.
As you kind of slice through his throat.
Okay. My turn.
It's Daph's turn.
Okay. He's gonna crossbow him again.
Okay, I'll need a d20.
Nat
It
20.
hits.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
20.
Okay, Daph's gonna launch out with his crossbow bolt, and as he does, it's going to, the Yethound's gonna open his mouth to, like, yet out a howl, and as he does, the bolt
There we go.
shoots right into his
I
throat,
know where it went.
and kills him instantly.
Woo!
Now they are dead. And now you know exactly how their sunlight thing works.
Yep. I'm sure it's gonna help us later, but I'm mad I found out this way.
You guys never asked it when I said, you know, you guys can stay there? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay.
I didn't want to know, Shane. I didn't want to know.
We were blissfully happy. In ignorance.
That should do it, unless I've got that upside down.
Blissful ignorance is what Pip likes to live in.
There you go.
Be
Fixed
honest.
it.
Yay!
Mrs. Fix It.
Brittany is the best.
Okay. So you guys take out the Yethounds, finally finish your night's rest, and can now continue your day. I would like a survival check, please. Unless you guys want to talk about anything before you continue on.
11.
11? Okay. So you guys continue on. That was your 7th day you woke on. You know you're about 2 or 3 days out. As you guys kind of get a little lost on this day, you run into some issues. But you guys do eventually make there, but it takes you 3 days instead of the 2. So you guys arrive there on the 10th day. As you
So do we get a long
drove-
rest
You guys get long rests. Yeah.
Okay.
from that fight?
You guys get long rests. Because it takes, I'm fast forwarding a couple days.
Okay. We've decided no more bad things are going to happen to us on the next few days because we've been getting absolutely wrecked.
You guys have also been wrecking in equal amounts on this journey.
Avoiding
technically.
being wrecked does not count as wrecking.
Well, you took out the
The boars were not difficult, yeah.
and the wisps.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's on this journey. So as you guys get closer on your last day, you start noticing more and more traffic. You start running into some farms. The road seems to be a little bit better maintained as you guys are getting closer. And off in the distance, as you guys kind of crest over a hill, you see not too far off, you see a massive tree. and a couple smaller trees of equal, like, of also massive size, but dwarfed by the size of the central tree. And you notice platforms, and you see rising towers, and what almost seem to be bridges. It's hard to tell at this distance as you see the beginnings of Moontop. A familiar sight to Faye, but not to the other two.
So,
As you know, you guys are going to make it there in the next few hours.
because it's farther away,
Yeah?
Pit's gonna take out her spyglass.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
21.
28.
She perceives.
She perceives really well. You can see a lot of details. You also see that
Can I
there's-
see people walking?
You do see people walking. You see some people walking across the bridges.
Little creep.
You see that there's a line to get in the city. It looks like there's definitely a lot of like patrols and things. Like they definitely stepped up security after hearing about Evershear. But yeah, you guys see Moontop off in the distance, knowing that you'll arrive there this day. And
That's
where
where
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
end.
end for tonight.
They're
I
disgusting,
knew
isn't
it. USOB.
Well, I kind of start phrasing things in a different way when we get close to the ending.
Yup.
It's kind of easy to tell, to be honest. But anyway, that is all we have for this evening. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate having you guys here. You are always awesome, as always. We appreciate having you guys here. Your comments, they're always fun. We enjoy. So, yeah, we are planning to reiterate. We had our 10th episode anniversary, quote unquote. Last week we played on Tuesday. The video is up on the Twitch stream if you guys want to recap. We
With
kind
a
of
bit of heckling.
we got together kind of like not game show style, but like talk show style, and talked about what happened, and
Maybe the next one could be game show style.
maybe the next one could be game show style. I'm gonna get like can
Viewers!
we have like slime challenges?
No,
Absolutely not.
No, that quote.
Who knows? We'll come up with some fun stuff.
Who said this? Shut up, Shane.
Hey, that was obviously Brittany. But yeah, we'll have some fun stuff. We'll continue to do recaps in the future as we get together and we hang out and we talk and kind of go over the story. And it was fun. It was fun. So if you guys get a chance, if you want to like see where we've come from, you can more than welcome to watch the recap. This week on my list is to get YouTube up. I know I've been saying that for weeks, but it's just because I end up being busy, and I actually got the YouTube to start downloading this last week, and I realized halfway through the week I didn't verify my account, so none of it uploaded.
Oh no.
So I gotta do it again.
So we also, if you guys want for the next one, we would love question answering sort of things. So if you have any questions for our characters or for us in general, try to leave them in the chat
Or
next week, and we'll try to take them down for.
yeah,
the
we can
next
answer some
episode.
questions next week on the stream. We can take a little bit of time, maybe after the break, and answer some questions.
Well,
or
I
if
was
you
saying
guys,
we could hold on to them till our next
Q&A.
Q&A.
oh yeah, well I mean if we want to do it that way, the best way is to reach out to us on Facebook or Twitter, I think.
That
If you
too.
want to reach out to us, one of our social medias, it's a little bit easier to keep track of because the Twitch stream chat refreshes every time you look at it. It doesn't stay.
Right.
So
We are Acadia RPG everywhere.
yeah, so it's You go to Facebook Arcadia RPG, you go to Twitter Arcadia RPG. Look us up, send us a message, tweet, follow us. It's awesome. We love having you guys do that.
Yeah.
Share us with your friends and family, unless you're ashamed of us, in which case we still appreciate you watching us anyway. So
We understand.
we get it.
It's okay. We all have a shame in our lives.
But anyway, you guys are awesome. As always, stay safe. Have an awesome week, and we'll see you guys here next Monday at 6:30 at twitch.tv/Acadia RPG. So, have a nice night, guys.
Bye. I got it.